I am Ampasadani, father of Sablefish, father of all women, from Raven Tribe, Ganhata. Welcome to Breaking the Cycle. This series of videos explores violence against women in Aboriginal communities. The roots of violence against women are universal. They lie in the unequal treatment of women and men in society. Aboriginal females are at higher risk of violence than any other group of women in Canada. They experience violence more often, and violence that is more severe. Traditionally, Aboriginal peoples have respected and valued women. So why is there so much violence against women in our communities today? We will examine the issue of violence in our communities by looking at yesterday, today, and tomorrow. In part 1, yesterday, we are going to look at the Indian residential school experience. In part 2, today, we are going to look at the impact on communities and explore solutions for moving forward. And in part 3, tomorrow, we will look at a scenario for how the cycle of violence can be broken. In breaking the cycle, you will have the chance to meet a variety of community members who will be sharing their stories and insights about violence in our communities. Here they are now to introduce themselves.
My name is Sandra Stotts. I am a lawyer working in Prince George, and my primary focus in my legal practice is working with residential school survivors, taking them through the residential school independent assessment process. Yeah. I happen to be also a Mohawk from Six Nations.
My name is Jade. I'm from the Cree Nation in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm the oldest of 4. I was taken into ministry care when I was around 7 or 8, and I went through a whole series of schools and orphanages and foster homes until I was about 17. My family was part of residential school, my grandmother and my mother.
My name is Jane Anyali. I'm Second First Nations. That is, my people come from McLeod Lake Indian Band, which is about 90 miles north of Prince George.
My name is Crystal McKinnon. I am the middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister, and I have an older brother that was adopted. I am Nishka in Wet'suwet'en.
My full name is Gloria Mary Maureen George, and that's my English name. And my Wet'suwet'en name is Guhtseo, which is I'm a hereditary chief, and I'm holding the chief's name Smogashkim. So I'm a member of the Lasamashu clan, which is the fireweed, grouse, moon, and sun, and killer whale clan. I come from the Wet'suwet'en clan, which follows a matrilineal system. So my English name is strictly for regular duties on the job, but I also have a high traditional heritage and roles and responsibilities.
My name is Sophie Pierre. I'm a member of the Ktunaxa Nation of the St. Mary's Indian Band. That is in the southeast Kootenays of British Columbia, around Cranbrook is where my community is. And I worked in my community for many years as the elected chief. I was on council for 30 years, 26 of those years as chief.
My name is Marcel Gagnon, and I'm from the Lately Tene in Prince George, BC, from the Beaver Clan. Currently, I am employed as the Aboriginal Programs Coordinator at the Prince George Regional Correctional Centre. I bring spiritual programs as well as semi-counseling programs to the inmates there at the jail. And I don't only deal with Aboriginal inmates, I deal with all of them, women and men.
We thank them for their courage in sharing their experiences with us. Gela Kesla, Himas Wilmax, Haishka Siam Siaya.